doesn't even look like it's in focus. But maybe the movement will trigger something. Bigger than that. I was really confused when I was doing these last night. The device you use to pounce these things is kind of hard to manage. It kind of skates across the surface because, well, it sends shocks through the paper because of the metal it's grounded to, the paper is taped to. So you copy what you see on the screen on the paper and trace it with this pen, but the thing has temper. It's the skating. Just you can't. It's difficult to be precise with the results. They just can't be precise, and so you get very confused in looking at patterns. You just think, why? The guy was there. He can't tell us more than that. Yeah, well, not as easy as it sounds. I'm lucky to have one. I couldn't have afforded what they sell now for $700 to $800. These devices that make the holes so you can pounce charcoal through and see your pattern, like I'm doing, and then deal with it. Ah, what's going on down there? Can't see good enough to find out. But I couldn't get the paint to cover that, some kind of pocket of resistance, surface tension, I'm sure. I think something else will come on. I'm playing my own videos in the background, and so we are broadcasting illegally. The music being copyrighted, and me without permission. I gotta go see what's going on. This is taking forever. Oh, it's malfunctioning because of what we're doing here. I'm going to try. Yeah, whatever. I don't really want to drop. I guess it doesn't matter. If somebody's that interested, they'll go back. I'll have something to look at the next thing. So I'm going to unplug this, and that's that segment. Call that a segment. Oh my God. Let's see what happens. First thing, I discover I had not looked closely enough. You don't want to watch me. No. All right, we'll forget it. Turn this off. I had trouble with my paint viscosity yesterday, so I ended up with these dots. The paint was too thick, and somehow it got air pockets, and I couldn't, they wouldn't be closed by ordinary passes of paint. So when I discovered them later, and I still hadn't attended to the viscosity problem, because I'm new enough again at this that I have to learn all this touch anew. Comes quick, I mean, but I missed it the whole first time I was painting yesterday in front of the camera, thinking I was live. Look at that. Easy fix. I've got the solution right here. You have to have confidence in your ability to overcome problems, and that takes time, because your usual reaction is dismay, upset. You can't have pressure and be comfortable doing this kind of thing, because things never go perfect, but if you know what to do, you're never in trouble. Choices to make here. I'm going to make one of these circles. You can see this. I'm going to make one of these circles, this color, this yellow. I did that one. I did that up there without thought at all. Not thought one. I can't understand why my pattern told me to paint it this way, and looking, it's a different way. I never care enough, I guess. Maybe I do, I don't know. This is going to be run over, so that's fine. Now I'm going to have to uplift this side. Put a smiley face in there. Has to be more gradual. That one's not too bad. I think I could live at Publix deli special if it's always going to be something. I mean, $5. Sometimes it's I've seen it for $7, so you can't trust. Can't know for sure at this point. Yeah, I think I want to be closest to this color with this. Then again, that's what this is. Maybe I want to put the... Wow, I'm going to do that. This is a pretty carefree decision. That's what I want to say. I could have given that a lot of thought. But this is what stole it for me. Getting to put this right next to her mouth. See, I could be a disc jockey. This is illegal. I could be kicked off if I was caught. If I get caught by a robot, if there are humans involved, I've been thinking I might have a chance. Anyway, so yeah, let's get back with this over there. We'll be close to that with this ring. That's okay. All that's going to be covered. Maybe not. That if I keep this, I'll need that off. Touch it up. That's not good either. You can coat something twice and it'll still be a little different if you touch it a third time. So I know I'm going to have a little stain there, but oh, it's oil paint. I'm gonna go at it with some thinner. I'm thinking that. Spit worked, so it wasn't just a wasted effort, but it wasn't getting it all. There we go. I'd like to finish it with some spit. Back to work. Oh man, I'm going to try doing it with one stroke because I think I have to put a line around it anyway, so. And I got 3 new brushes. You use what you've got. You get by with what you have until you can afford. And I'm getting busy at a good time because I've been doing some outside artwork, murals, and so I can afford to get these brushes. I did 2. I almost didn't even remember the one till today. The stems stand so far out from the dirty old ones. But anyway, I'm going to try and do this in one stroke. I've got a 2, a 4, and a 6. One of them has to be right. You'd think it's got to be a 6. I really was a sign painter for 25 years, but I'll talk about it. I didn't learn things. I didn't internalize things, a lot of things. And touch was what made the work so hard, and I guess I never felt I caught up, you know, to have complete confidence. I don't know, let me think. I'm just now remembering this 6 is older, and I may have actually let paint dry in it. That seems pretty hard to, it feels like it's clean. I don't even know for sure. It's just coming up. Is that I think you're supposed to wash You're never supposed to, once you have a brush broken in and it's exclusively an oil brush. And what you do first when you get one is you work oil up into the base of so that it permeates, everything is touched by oil. That's the first thing you do. After you wake it up, I think you have to use soapy water on it, and I don't know if I ever heard it, and I don't know if it changed, but I'm going to try to do this circle. I should have spent some time getting the wrinkles out of the... I'm pretty happy with this, but it's less than perfect, but yeah, I'm not getting nervous. I'm not... Wow. Yeah, maybe it's something, but it's just it's never been to the point where it comes naturally. That's what I'm saying. These things are daunting. But that went very well. The real sign painters, the real guys, and there are plenty of women, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I've especially seen them in pinstriping. They're all over the place in sign painting. Prominent. No question. Even if there are fewer. I learned from a woman, but she was self-taught, and so it's like I never learned at all. Obviously I did enough, but I never became what these people are, for whom it is absolutely second nature. It's like bouncing a basketball, I would say. For a few people, I mean, they're legendary. You know, the idea is legendary. It speaks to the idea of... See, I've got a hair there. It's going to have to be dealt with. There's another one. Look at that. Ugh. Yeah, it's there. Did I already get it? Can't tell if I've gotten it. I think I have. There's damage there, it's true. Yeah, see, that's more like it. It's got to be done. I saw hairs coming away from that brush I was just using that I have used before. I just realized, you know, was saying maybe I didn't leave hair in it, but when I tried to loosen up the brush by just bending it, and I felt that stiffness and think it's something they put in. You have to use soapy water to get out, but it did become flexible, so I'm probably right, but it's just very strange because it is just a cardinal rule that with these oil-based lives, you never get them in contact with water. Come on, have I got some hairs coming out? That's always a good, interesting subject. There you go. I had a guy that... Right. That may be it. Certainly certainly it. So I think I'm starting a new, look at that, I used all three of my new brushes. I believe I'm starting a new project. I've got 2 drying. Now, oh, look at this. I've got one going. Ooh, it's exciting. I forgot about that. I have the picture, and I've been all upset because I can't find the pattern. But I didn't know I had the, or I forgot that I had this somewhere. I wasn't looking for work at the time. But right now it's coming as a surprise. I get to decide where I'm going to put this yellow, and so I don't have to dry my brushes, don't have to clean them at this point. This is wonderful. For that. It's obviously this. Yeah, there's no two thoughts about it. Although this, yeah, no. It's all gonna. I will deal with this later. Maybe that'll be pure yellow. Never. Pure white, could be pure white. That's a rare way to go. White on last. You'll find I don't have much to talk about anyway, so you won't miss anything by putting on your own music, just like me. I better talk about that. Yeah, I'll put that in my introduction. That because I always play the same music. I'll be watching baseball, I'm sure too, but yeah. wring a little bit more paint out if you turn it right like that. Get the paint to go farther. That's a kind of backward move. But it worked. When I'm steady, I'm good. This is weird right here. My pattern does not look anything like what, I mean that, oh, here we go, okay. So we got crap on my junk in the paint. Little problems built into the paint, into the process. Try and keep things. You know, I can clean those edges up, so you don't need to worry about them. But I've still got junk in this paint. I think it came from breaking in that brush. Another one of those lessons I have to learn over, obviously. Look at this. The rest of this is just color by number. Nothing I love more. Me together, you and I. Pick at it with a knife.
As far as I was concerned, there was always the swing and the subtlety of this. It seems Ramon and Leon just spiraled down into the cesspool. Like I always say, place no loses a man. Feels anxiety ascending.
I don't know if there's anything there anymore. Must have gone somewhere. Gotta have it. Doesn't look like it, but that's gonna work. I think it's clean. We'll see what happens. I've negated it anyway. This paint is thick enough right now. It'll. I saw it cover what I thought might still be there. Hey, I got a fly. I sure have. I've made a bunch of messes, I find. I'll get them in a minute. Let me get some direction going. Yeah, this turns. That's enough. That's enough. Gotta clean it up. I was attacked by a fly too at that time, so you can imagine the distraction and the upset. I cried piling on. Here we go, though. Yep, nothing to it. Later, I'll come back and fix that coffee stain. That's a saliva issue. There it goes. So, back to work. I don't know what that is. It was there when I started, so it'll. I just thought of what to do with the do this, that, and all that stuff around the mouth. Maybe even the mouth. It's wonderful.
Each delicate jewel produces its own nobility of form. Each haze a different type, a dark. Oh, machine,
I get to figure out what color to make all the blackest
I
shapes.
guess I feel
Something that goes with this pastel and this pastel. Red always looks like the answer, but those things are pretty, I don't know. Green would even be a relative. That's not like me. Certainly wouldn't be a relative of purple. I don't know.
Somewhere south most of the time. Yeah, most.
I could leave it the color of the background.
Graffiti.
Wow, that would be.
Those are the days.
I could finish the painting and decide then. That'd be one way to do it. Problem with that is deciding the less colors.
I'm about half as sniff as they are now. Hey, Leon.
I did think of bright yellow. I'll look at it. I'll consider it. Orange. Look at this robin's egg blue. I had this all along. Made something else up. Well, yellow. You know what's out here? Oh, there it is. Under my brushes. There go my brushes. Okay. Let's try yellow. In the middle of it, I thought maybe I should try white. Flushing a little. A discomfort that comes from Drake is in my past now. So bad. Sure. Well, where did it go? Well, we're going to find out soon. These are some dominant shapes. Just put my wrist in wet paint.
generous. The notations are scrupulously solved. To believe that the quality of a CD-ROM can be conveyed through translation may seem presumptuous, but I believe the enterprise is greatly successful. This is a magnificent achievement and interchangeable world music, a truly precious addition to the song total of Wolof in English. The editorial apparatus of the CD-ROM leaves nothing to be desired. The editorial apparatus of the CD, nothing to be desired.
Dun, dun, dun,
It leaves nothing to be desired.
dun, 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 dun,
In far-off California, there is no natural plan. Its mighty branching and its preponderant boughs weigh heavy on a Sontag morning.
Grace is my name, and it was like a fading photograph of a patchwork quilt, and the moment beyond these interest drugs, thinking very too fast, like a brain patch, like I've got this soul brain patch, and I've got the shakers on it with the neurotrons, and they won't let me see anybody except the breeders and chocolates. If I want to sometimes, and I ask, I can still hear some popular music.
get with music.
Aftershocks. They say what
I think it's right there.
What was I doing when
Yeah.
I saw the small friends?
But does it start there?
I've been watching a television of Jeffrey's
Close enough.
about the British Revolution and something about the second protector was a news poster in the homelands.
Yeah.
And then I recognized the small friends, and his name was a very infant, and he was the grand vision. He was the grand vision, the one who was on the TV, who made soul patches for all. And And I just want you to quiet and to brush up the lot. And something is going to be heard.
Wow, these are some ugly colors, man. That yellow with one coat, I might have to double coat everything. Fishy is right. I have to. I don't know about this yellow. I'm not gonna know until everything's gotten 2 coats. Jeez, it's so dark. But I think it's primrose. Maybe it was lemon yellow. I don't. Yeah, primrose. That's supposed to be a greenish yellow. It is compared to the other 2, but. Am I going to do the nose now that these other 2 parts are touching each other? I think so. Doesn't need to. Oh. Ooh, now we have something to look about the eyeball. I'm putting off cleaning something. That's never a good idea. I'm already putting it off. I've been busy ever since I noticed it. I think this should do it. It's not. do there? It needs both yellows, I think. Yeah. Try this. I'm going to use a brush that's bigger than intent. You know, you wouldn't choose it if you were starting fresh for this little deal, but I think I'm going to I'm going to see how comfortable I can be with it. Testing. Wait, there's something else up here. It might be just chiaroscuro. I'd have to start with some purple and put a little white in it, and well, that's a dilemma. That'll work. Now what needs redone? One stroke there for sure. This whole thing.
I'm thinking of leasing the room above my shop to a Mr. A regent from worldwide internet. He is a broken man. I am also a broken man. It would be nice to have company. We could have great conversations.
Yeah, that went well using the wrong brush, but that's what I've always done. Shouldn't be surprised. It was just being lazy. I didn't want to have to clean that other brush. The one more appropriate in size. But look at this. I'm tripoding. What's a single pod? It's not a bipod. The single pivot step. That's what I call my golf swing. But I'm resting my weight on my knuckle and then moving the brush with the movement of the knuckle. Like in this case, I'm holding the brush, and that's the end of the use of this hand. Flicked it a little there at the end. That's irrelevant. I'm tempted to talk about golf, but I'll put it off. I had another broken man. I don't know what to do about that. If I leave the black, there's no way to, usually I would it's going without. That's the end of that. I'm not going to think about it anymore. It all stays purple. Of course, we have to outline everything. Still, we won't have any definition. Yeah, we still have 2 other spots, and we have just the brushes waiting in the wings, still wet with the right color. Little dry. There's barely any of the original paint. There, we found some. There we go. I don't have. Oh yes, I do. Wow, the eyeball is the purple, and it wants to be a geometric shape. See how we're going here. Pretty good. Good idea what to do. Alright, that's it. There's our nothing but lines left to this one, ladies and gentlemen. All the yellows double coated. So that's it. Wow. Didn't expect that outcome. It's like a new one this time. Here, study this while I'm gone. plan to make one like that, 4 feet tall. Man, this is all wrinkled up. We're gonna have to get it off of this. It might be the plastic underneath. Right? We haven't released it from the plastic yet, so it may come right out of it. Florida, if you didn't guess already. Well, no, you know that. Rain is no clue. No guarantee here either. Pretty prevalent lately. This year so far, for sure. Might be okay. There we go. Now we're going to find out. I could iron it from the back side. If this stuff scorches, it changes color. So if I did real quick, that'd be my only chance. Go do that. While my iron warms up, I can tell you, I have to switch to watching baseball because I put on the longest album I could think of, but it will not work once the live streaming is going on. I can't change can't even play anything. switched all the channels, done everything I needed so I could watch the game. I will go iron this. I don't want to have to paint it over again. Okay, two pretty quick passes. I'll do a couple more since I'm experimenting, but that made a big difference. 4 passes. I'm making it 3 passes. Can always do 4. It's not that hot to the touch, and it is getting better. Yes, I've done it without scorching the paint. Alright. I thought I'd lost you there. Oh, we're going over the... they are showing the replays from last week's conflict between the Cubs and the Pirates. I guess I'll listen, eh? Oh, geez, it sounds like it goes back even further than what I've heard about. For some reason. Here we go. All right, let me find a pattern. Yeah, they'll grab me and throw me out in the street if they hear a baseball game in the background of these videos. Okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna have to turn us down a little bit. They're talking about the Cubs Pirates. I think I'm gonna.
Everybody is going to be at the edge of their seat this entire game. Both these teams now are a little chippy with each other. Now, there's a long history. These two teams, they go back to 1887.
They go back to 1887. 2015. A Cub seriously injures a guy in 2015, sliding into second.
And then Javier Baez earlier this season 4 homers in 2 days. So that means you can take your bat and go 15, 20 feet in the air when you pop up like you should hit your 5th home run. So a war of words between these two clubs.
They left out kind of allegations. So it's
I think that's where they're at right now.
that was a very polite decision on their part. It's if I'm listening to the Pirates announcers. Okay. Yeah, so they've had we had another event. A guy Cub slid in to tried to trip up the catcher. They called him safe at game time. The next day, they said it should have been interference. And then 2 days later, a Pirate slides into someone at second that was involved in earlier problems.
You can see Wilkins talking right there. Musgrove starts walking back toward him, and now it's like, hey, okay, I'm fine. I love that apart. About that. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Hey, speaking of fun, is there anybody having more fun on the Pirates than the rookie, Austin Meadows? Robbie Smikowski.
There we go.
With Austin.
Pretty soon I'll have this all ready to paint. This is my pounce pattern. It's full of holes, right? We know that. Here comes the charcoal. Oh, here we go. The secret weapon. In case we need to come back, I don't know why we would, but you never know. I think I know. Now, I could spray this. Oh, it's so crooked. Wow, I'm going to do it over. Wow. I'll have to learn something from that, which is I need to put a square indicator in pattern like this. I think I'll put it up against the window so I can see it because of the transparency, and then I'll draw a line to tell me what square is. So I'm disappearing for a moment. Pretty close. Well, see, no, much closer than it was. So now we're going to have to re-deal with our corner. I think it's still going to work. Right where it is. We don't like... We're okay. Remembering spending enough time on the distances side to side, but I think those are good too. Yeah. We're happy with that. We're not going to think about it anymore. So we will have needed to be right before now. Any problems are not going to bother me. They've got a rookie, Austin Powers. What a name, huh? Come on. Hey, that's his name. That's his real name. Okay, here we go. All right. Maybe he was a Cub.
Played here, 2012, 16 years old, and played in that an All-American game was definitely an honor.
Oh, he was in an All-American game and played in Wrigley a few years ago. So now this will be his first big league visit. I'm going to make coffee, so that's one of the. That's you do it.
There's still photos of you playing here. How many thoughts ran through your mind like, man, I can only imagine what this would be like to play here as a big leaguer? What thoughts came to your head?
Yeah, I mean, it just like what you're saying. I mean, realizing that, for me, to play in high school in this environment, just kind of pondering like what it would be like to play the business here. I mean, there wasn't many fans here, but just being able to kind of look at the field and how to actually do that, it's special.
What was the first thing that came to your mind when you took a walk out of the dugout steps and said, I'm looking out this ballpark this morning?
I was wild. I had to pull it up on Snapchat. I had to get it, put it on my story, let everyone see it. Proud of that. Made it here. Experience feels like Wrigley in the environment. It's definitely special.
All right, I just got a glance at that cat head one with the yellow, and the yellow looked good.
It's been a blessing. It's been a true blessing. Al's going to come up here to go roll.
Yeah, I'm going to pursue other avenues of making this popular, including friends of mine, mostly acquaintances, but kind of friends too, have a gallery, and this is Daytona Beach, and Port Orange is just another row of town that connects one to another, and that's the home of Bob Ross. So we could just connect a little bit north to a gallery at this friend of mine, and we could try and get the coloring companion as big as that. There's every reason to believe it could be. Yeah, I should sell this to somebody. Jay West. Here, I'll get my phone and you'll hear me talking to my friend. Where would my phone be? That's going to hold me off. I'm not going to do it right now. But that is a good idea. Just push this. Can you see it now? Wow. End of story, huh? That's exciting. Okay, I put the pattern away, and away went the drawing. I can't do without the drawing. There it is. Right where I threw it. Now I get to choose some colors. I sure imagine maroon up against that blue-green. That's the first thing I'm toying with. Maroon and white. Wow. when you were a sign painter, you always added either black or white to maroon because it's too transparent by itself. In this case, we would add black, and I'm just going to go ahead. I could test those theories and see if we could do without, but it's not that big a deal. You just put a little drop in, so if you had to match the color later, you couldn't be far wrong because all you do is add a drop. Okay, now I clean 3 brushes at once, and that's a good way to do it. And they're brand new, and they need to be treated well, and so here goes. And commercials. I guess I can look on the tennis meetup. I started a meetup for tennis and nobody ever came, and I resigned, and now I'm going to go see if there are any new adherents. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I hope you can't hear the game. That would get me in trouble. But I've been awfully silent. I've been I started a tennis meetup, and I have not gotten anybody to come. Nobody ever comes. Some of the people were strange. I don't know if it cost them money to join. It was costing me money to be the group leader. I don't, if no one's coming, I can quit that. But I don't know if they pay. I wouldn't think so. Some of these people are in 20 meetups, so obviously they don't. That's a better way of thinking. Okay. While I drink my coffee, I will test some room. Oh, gotta finish cleaning my brushes. Clean enough to use in another color.
Starter is Cervelli. Bob said he continues this. Mark did not think he's going to be an all-star. And remember, all-star voting is underway. Pirates.com.
Yeah, it's a beautiful color.
Pirates catcher. Certainly.
It was enough to change it, boy.
Look at these numbers. The Cubs would vote for him. What he's done to them.
Lost my curve a little there. Come back, get it again, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Here's a little something. There we go. Almost there. Okay.
Ball, 2 strikes to count on Francisco Cervelli. Marte picks up RBI number 25. Frederick Polanco next to him.
Yeah, lost it a little. I got
Against the lefty Montgomery.
come catch this.
Taken for a ball. Travis from his knees. A strong throw and gets him.
I don't know, did they? Sure is.
From his knees.
Well, Cervelli congratulated.
Yeah, Cervelli's got the best view of anybody watching that play. Just a bullet. The second.
I'm watching that again. It really went on over the Cubs catcher.
This is just a fantastic throw.
Yeah, I gotta watch that again. That's good stuff.
And how about this quick tack by Zobrist?
Zobrist, he probably learned something from
Sure Meadows,
he
he had it.
Baez. There we go, back.
Pirates get one.
Inning over.
The second.
Oh, there was the play. Still gotta go back. Okay. No, still gotta go back.
Ball, 2 strikes. Francisco Cervelli.
Here it comes.
Picks up on the
They have the best rewind with the MLB package. You just a split second and you move and you can get a feel for it. And here comes. No. Yeah, here goes. Threw from his knees. The catcher throws from his knees. Oh man. The opponent batter congratulated the catcher. It was such a crazy. Beautiful thing. Yes, yes. He put his glove right between the guy's legs. So there wasn't much doubt about whether he got him. So that was cool. I got going. So with all these solid colors, I need to. Wow. Am I gonna have to put any lines? I would for the handles. Maybe just exactly what I'm seeing. A little bit of lines. None at the top. That's the beauty part. You don't want to mess up. So what color combinations? Everything is available. You could add a little white or a little black to your base color and do that one, for instance, then do that one. It's already starting so dark, it might make more sense to start lightening it so that by the time it gets here it's considerably lighter. I wouldn't want to move them that much. So and I'm thinking do that the same as what I've got. How about those four? There are four. Yeah, I think so. I'll make one, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, do I want to yeah, I guess I do. Although I could leave this the only pure one and move everything else. That's what we'll do. Oh no, I gotta find out when that is. Go back and watch that game. Hayward, who has always been controversial. I gotta see what day that was. Hayward's hitting 260 now.
Out of play. The Phillies have scored 2 in the top of the 9th inning to take a 5.
Wednesday. All right, we're going to watch the Phillies and Cubs Wednesday. Here we go. Phils v. Cubs Wednesday.
The Cubs have moved, by the way, to within just a half game of first. The last Central, they have won 10 of their last 13.
Oh boy.
Fair ball according to Joe West. And Hayward headed to second base for the double with nobody out.
Yeah, the Pirates might have got lucky there that that ball got hung up in the ball boy's chair down the line. Hit hard right down the chalk line, right over the bag. And it bounced off basically a bucket. That ball gets down into the corner. There's no way you're really going to prevent them from scoring a run there. As it is, puts the Pirates in a tough spot, and Hayward
There it is. 2 runners out of the game. They've tied it.
so opens Cincinnati with those guys. That's good numbers against Cooley. They're going to look rocket right now. Both he and Hayward are adding to those numbers.
1-1. Single, double, single.
I did not thin this paint yet, so I've still got that to do for fun. Change things. I was happy with how it was going, but I'll enjoy this. I'll appreciate the thinner paint.
Now it's Rizzo and no one out. Infielder double played after 96 upstairs.
Take a double play right now for sure. Bases cleared off with 2 outs.
Cole actually pitched well on Memorial Day against the Cubs at DNC Park. He gave up 1 run. That was a home run to Rizzo. This is the air to left.
That is just fine. Let me hear this. Let me hear this. They had an outfielder try and throw out a guy at the plate and didn't have a chance in hell. And he's a well-respected outfielder, so. Okay, here we go. We're gonna change this ever so slightly for each of the up to 5 colors. That was close. It almost, the air conditioner almost blew it onto the painting. I'm just gonna take my chances. I'll know when I've put in approximately the same amount of white each time, and we'll get what we get. That's all there is to it. Let's see. You won this. What?
August of last season.
Okay. We'll check. Make sure where we were. Yeah, I can see the difference. It is subtle. I can't get a rounded edge over here. I'm going to drop the subject. It seems to get bigger toward the end, and that's not possible. So, what do you do? I change it. We move on. This is more like it. It gets smaller as it goes away. I think this gets a little glow to it, being a little bit lighter. I hope it all glows. By the pitch. This paint, it's got oil, you know, it's enamel. That's what it's called. It's such a luxurious sensation. It's so manageable. Not that it makes it easy to run a brush, but it makes it easy if you know how to run a brush. Ooh, I don't like that. That's not bad. I was a little off anyway, I think. Starting way back here. There we go. I'm not so sure about this. Now they're going to finally finish that story about the players' poor behavior. And the guy was right, manager. Alright, now I have to freehand all these little circles without I'm going to change brushes. Get as tiny as I can. This is critical. It's like I could trace a circle there first, but I see what I was trying to do. I know I can do that. No, I got the wrong. That's a tiny. No, no, I didn't. There is yet there. I picked the wrong brush. Both of them look tiny compared to what I was using. That's all. This is the tiniest. This is tight squeeze. Yeah, that's a waste. That's pretty good. I can live with that. Okay, I like that. I like it. I could do more, but I'm feeling a little touchy. A little more white this time. I'll just continue up here. Very difficult. I'm not making much of a move. I think I'm going to be unhappy with it too. See, it would have helped if I'd have done a sample. Wait, there we've got a sample in the old brush. There it is. Put this next to it. I think I gotta go further. I should have gone further in the first one. Let me see that drawing again. I could almost never do that. It was weird. Yeah, that peeled off much too quickly. That was pretty good. I just don't think I can Yeah, it's gotta be same height as the one next door, so now if I make my stroke as tiny as possible. Oh, I bet you didn't even get to see this. Did pretty well. Yeah, I gotta leave it tall. No arguing with that. Okay, how's it going? That's really big curve, unexpected. Ugh! I'm at. Let me see how far up it goes. It goes the whole way. What am I doing? Ugh. Ah, you're getting it. Oh, this is torture. It would help if I thin my pants a little bit. It's all a big aim. You're aiming all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna get it wet again. Breathtaking. Yeah, I gotta fix that side first. Oh! Give up. I am gonna come back and repair this with the blue. I did my best. I didn't mess up the inside too much, but I haven't done anything right on the outside yet. Although this repairs a good thing. Yeah, we'll be okay. Maybe I need that. Good enough. The craft rule says you don't cover enamel with latex, but this is an indoor project. I do not see it flaking under the heat of the sun. Now I can use a bigger brush again. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes, that was pretty nice, but I sure... That'll work, that'll work. Come on. Yeah. Pretty damn steady. If I say so myself. Not bad. There we go. There's a mess. You see the mess? Yeah. It's an empty mess. Drink some more coffee. Move the ball game along.
Story ended on YouTube. 25 years of shenanigans. They call it baseball. Tomorrow night after Pirates postgame, bro, make sure nobody misses that.
Robbie, how many years have you given a part of these shenanigans?
Yeah, well, 6.
Okay.
Nothing compared to 25.
All right, you're
Imagine that if you two were right here reflecting back on your careers, how all the Saturday, looking forward to seeing you.
Not even close. There's some inaccuracy, but something. Nervous wreck. I'm gonna leave it, which I promise is not like me. Okay. Oh, this is not right. That's something. No. I'm rebuilding it again. Ugh. That's ridiculous. Shit. Sorry. See if I can clean this up. And the whole thing needs redone anyway. Just got out of hand. Yeah. I'll manage from here. Okay. Calm down. And get back to work. Oh, it's the iron. I kept thinking I was hearing my coffee machine. And I may have been, but I left the iron plugged in. Up. That's pretty good. Damn it. It's just can't do it. Oh, Alright, I'm going to find a different brush. I'm not having much luck with this club. I think it's because I don't thin. I haven't been thinning the paint enough. The thing with thinning paint is if you thin it too much, you can always thin it more. So you end up without having it thin enough. And clean this up at the same time. Lots of paint on the floor. Take these off. Okay. Let's thinner paint a little. Okay, let's see if I can continue to function. This feels a lot better. Good enough for me. That's good enough. All right. Where's my drawing? Where's my drawing? I can't find it. Oh yes, I threw the top of the brush over, landed on my shoe. I'm going to clean up those dots of paint I mentioned. I think I got paint on my lip. Just feeling like it. I'm just going to stop and do my coffee for a while because I'm just get my concentration back. It was pretty disappointing to have to do all those cleanups, touches up. I can see a flaw here from this angle. But I guess, you know, it's not going to stand out when we're up close, when it's looked at straight on. You know, it's like if you look at railroad tracks down the track, you can see that they're wobbling all over the place. Well, that's what this is. I can see flaws that when you look directly, I believed you won't see when I did it, when I allowed it. We will know soon enough. All right. These patterns are so hard to follow. There's no following them because they aren't there. They aren't accurate in the first place, and so you can't follow them because they're not there. You may not have heard that part, but more likely than not, being further along in the story, or earlier in the story, the electro counts that I used to make the patterns just slides, and it makes it difficult to hold a good true line. So there is a solution. There's an obvious solution, which is to get a orange grease pencil, which is the only color you can use.
Among those who participated, the Game of Hope is held each season in an effort to raise funds and awareness for combating all forms
In sign painting anyway, when it involves all enamel, enamel on enamel.
life of central glare. The cancer survivors took the field routine before the anthem. The curve during a Bob-Way won the ball game, but a 1-0 score.
Any other color than orange grease pencil will not come off. And we're talking about using mineral spirits, and it won't take off any grease pencil color except orange when it's oil on or enamel on enamel. So I'm going to get my grease pencil and redo that line so I can paint with confidence. It's just over here. Where's my drawing? Yeah, it just flies on the floor. Hard to understand about that. Yes, it starts right at the handle. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I need to do this, boy. A lot of lines converging. Lots of room for error. Wow. Really gets skinny down there. Same thing. See, I do a little something like that, and rather than dive into lettering, I drink some coffee. I back away. I'll have a fresh look when I go back to it. I'll even nuke this a little. It's going to be fun to see how this turns out. The Cubs threw it away. Everybody does. Not saying that's news. I wish I could have the game on, but I can't. They wouldn't let me on at all if I left the game on. They don't want to see me promoting a game. It's for good reason. They're afraid I would denigrate the game, that I would backtalk them, sass the players, things like that, so they don't let anybody. Now I feel better. Ah, and now I don't. There's paint on my cup. Damn it. You can't paint when your fingers are sticky. So I'll give in to that little burst of temper. I'm not surprised. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's okay. Glanville, he's an ex-Philly. I know this isn't right. But this is where I'm supposed to. How's that line? A little funky. I'm okay with that little chatter on the end, near the end there, but I'm gonna let it go. I covered up the. I'm gonna try to clean it. I like the you know wait, now that I've got, let's just. That's that little better, a little more accurate, I believe. It's certainly not looking very good. Yeah, I've altered the drawing a little bit. Not enough to want to repair it. Yeah, it goes right there. But I am going to clean up this mess. I'm very careful. Gotta be very careful. I'm getting there. Whoa, whoa.
Sometimes all it takes to reach your goal is strengthening. Massage ending until we discuss that. Professionally assisted stretching is designed to help you with results you can't achieve on your own.
Okay. I'm going to try to get it as so clean that I don't have to repaint there. I don't know why. That may be the better decision. I think that's what I'll do, but make it a little bigger. Yeah. And clean up the latest mess. Yeah, I'm going to repaint that. Go finish this though. I'm leaving it. Yeah. Now let's fill in that blue-green. I finally found some good here it is. Watercolor brushes. There's one now. You can't use the same brush. Oil brushes cannot touch water. And it's almost done. There's daring. I actually painted out into the oil. So thick, I'm going to adjust it. Not because it's into the oil. I wanted it to be a little fatter there anyway. So, lid back on, clean the brush, put the can away, come back, put the sewing machine away, put the iron away. This is the new organized me. It's easy. I'm putting away things all the time these days.
Lots of activity around Wrigley.
Okay, back to work. I can't change that color till the turquoise dries. I got a fan right here. I think I can tape it to the top of the fan and it will blow away and never touch and dry in no time. Yahoo! You should see it. But it'll only be a couple of minutes and I'll be able to finish my maroon and we'll move on to something else. But I'll keep you entertained, the whole none of you, unless you're watching a replay. I can't believe it's this album. It is. I thought it was smaller than this. See what you can see. That's what I should do. I'll just tilt it up so you can see more. Well, it looks like here. These over here. You can't see it, so it doesn't do any good. That you can see. You can't see.
Fantasy baseball season is here, and DraftKings, the official one-day fantasy sports partner of Major League Baseball, is offering a $10,000 fantasy contest.
There's a little time delay, so you're not going to slice those. Those are beauties, though. What do you think of those two up there? Man, that's a pretty good beauty.
Try to overthrow you, say charge it to the game. This crown represents something greater than your name.
I'll go check that. See if it's dry. Don't be surprised if it is. Almost. Gotta clean up my fingers. See right there. And I'm so lazy. I never get anything completely clean. Just don't. No way. Alright. Let's get that brush in there while it's still a little damp. Work it. Work it. Get it back moist again. Throughout. Boy, that's nice. I'm gonna try drawing it a little. I like that for height. Yeah, I'm ready to try that. That's good. I like that. That's good. I get to change the color now. I go watch a play. The outfielder's a Gold Glover, and he was upset about. Go back a little further. He was upset about not catching the ball. I'm thinking it's the pitcher that is at bat. You see, just told his number and his position would have been up there. Let's see. Yeah, I don't. Moran, okay, he's first base, third base, first base. It's not the pitcher. Here comes the play in question. I better get to. Yeah, he thinks it's a. Oh yeah, Hayward misplayed that immensely. He's 10 feet away from the wall looking at it. And it bounces off the middle of the wall. He's not happy about it. Ugh, now I got more stray paint. I gotta clean up. Oh yes, now I remember what I was doing. I had to clean that crap up. Oh, I'm making a hash of it. Damn it. Yes. That's good enough for me. Ah. Still good enough for me. It's amazing what I do without being able to see very, very accurately. Okie dokie. There are little bitty parts left. We will need to consult our picture. Yeah, just something right here. Not even, but that's getting a line, so what's happening over here? Alrighty, let's get in lines anyway. So, my last move. That's what you call a color change. We call that a move. Pretty generous with the white that time. Okay. I wonder if I don't like that. It looks like it. Looks like I want to change it. I'm gonna. No. I can't. I already changed it. Okay, there's only one place left to do. That's pretty good. Wow, there's only 28.
Carlos is his third Cubbies. 8-year Ranger contract, 2016 season. The big sales for a while.
Remember that first spring training? I can remember playing the Braves and hearing stories about Scott Pino. They had it. Where in the parking lot his home runs were laid out. Tremendous power. It never really panned out to be that big home run hitter. Fans the size. When he first came up, people expected him.
Hey, there I am. I'm left with that little project from earlier.
18's first year, runner takes off and from his knees.
Donnie?
Makes the trip just like Contreras. Early in the ballgame, Francisco Cervelli throws out Bryant.
Some moments are worth the journey, but make the most of every mile. Chase down your passion. You never have to give up. Don't get tired. Now this piece depicts legend.
There we go. I'm happy with that. Am I?
What she had in courage.
There's some more. I'm good with that. I have to outline everything because I've got to define those ears, handles. I think I'll put this at some distance and see how I feel about the effect.
2 for 2. What's this all about? Oh, he said that Contreras interfered. As he goes on to Mercer, a perfect strike.
Oh, I've messed this up.
As D goes on to Mercer, a perfect strike. The out call.
Yeah.
Superman look.
If the radar is right, we're going to get clobbered with another rain in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
That's if the radar is right. Sometimes you see big orange and reds, you know, and then all of a sudden they dissipate.
I know. Live at the golf course.
Again, this top of the fifth inning, Harrison was 2 for 2. What's this all about? Perfect throw, and Cervelli really. And his first pitch swinging.
like it very much. Nothing else to do but to wait for it to dry. I've got other things that are dry by now. I'm thinking about going to the store. It's been 3 hours and 7 minutes. I think I will. I think I'll go to the store. So that's the end of my broadcast for the day.